Our next classification of resources on the basis of ownership. Individual resources. Individual resources are owned by individuals. Many farmers own land which is allotted to them by government against the payment of revenue. Urban people own plots, houses and other property. Plantation, pasture lands, ponds, watering wells, etc. are some of the examples of resource owned by individuals. On the basis of ownership, next is community owned resources. There are resources which are accessible to all the members of the community. Village commons like grazing grounds, burial grounds, village ponds, etc. In urban areas, public parks, picnic spots, playgrounds, etc. are the examples of community owned resources. National resources. Technically, all the resources belong to the nation. The country has legal powers to acquire even private property for public goods. You might have seen roads, canals, railways being constructed on fields owned by some individuals. For that, the government give compensation to that persons. Urban development authorities is authorized by the government to acquire land. All the minerals, water resources, forest, wildlife, land within the political boundaries and oceanic area up to 12 nautical miles, that is 22.2 km from the coast, termed as territorial water and resources therein being belong to the nation. International resources. Resources regulated by international bodies. Individual country can utilize these resources only with the permission of international bodies. Example, open ocean, oceanic resources beyond 200 nautical miles of the exclusive economic zone. Exclusive economic zone is a sea zone over which a country has special rights on exploration, marine resources and energy production from water and wind. On the basis of status of development, the resources are classified into potential, developed, stock and reserve. First one, potential resources. Resources which are found in a region but we have not been utilized. For example, the western parts of India, particularly Rajasthan and Gujarat, have enormous potential for the development of wind and solar energy. But so far, these have not been developed properly. Developed resources. Resources which are surveyed and their quality and quantity have been determined for utilization. The development of resources depends on technology and level of their feasibility. Then stock. Materials in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs, but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to access these are included among stock. For example, water is a compound of two gases, hydrogen and oxygen, but we do not have the technology to form water with these elements. Hydrogen can be used as a rich source of energy, but we do not have advanced technical know-how to use it for this purpose. Hence, it can be considered as stock. Reserves. Reserves are the subset of stock which can be put into use with the help of existing technical know-how, but their use has not been started. These can be used for meeting future requirements. Example, water in dams, forest, etc. is a reserve which can be used in future. These are the classification of resources on different bases. Thank you.